There you go. There you go. Come on. Alright. It was close. Alright. There we go. I wonder what Devin's up to. Let's call him. Hey, dude, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man? You called me. What's up?
Yeah, I was just playing Galaga. I finished. Just wanted to see if I could beat my own high score. So, how you doing?
Doing all right. I'm a little tired, but as a matter of fact, it's funny because you're playing an arcade game. I'm playing one too. I'm actually playing. What do you call it? Dig Dug at this moment.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. You know,
Yeah.
arcade games. They're so fun. They are literally our childhoods, and they bring us joy. And you know, sure, we're 90. Well, I'm a 90s kid. You're mostly a noughties kid. You know, so
Naughties.
well, I mean, that's what they say, the 2000s. So, anyways, you know, they were still like my childhood, and I'm sure it was a part of your childhood, just a little bit. Like,
Oh yeah. I would
I would
when I was
always go to a local arcade and just have so much fun playing games like Galaga and Area 51. That was a good one. Some shmups like 1942. That's a good one.
That's a good one. It's a little hard, but it's fun as heck.
Oh yeah, and you know there are also like these home ports of arcade games mashed into compilations like Namco Museum and Midway Arcade Treasures, and sometimes you get those ones on PS1 like and it's really cool. So you know,
And my favorite Namco Museum game was Namco Museum Volume 3. That was the one that had Dig Dug, and that was the one that got me in love with Dig Dug and Miss Pac-Man and Tower of Duraga.
oh nice. And one thing that's actually fun about arcades, local arcades, is you get to challenge people. And this is a true story, actually. Someone actually challenged me while I was in Stop and Play with my Taekwondo group to beat Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. No one could ever do it. They think that I couldn't do it. They offered $10 to me if I could do it. Lo and behold, I did it. They gave me $10.
And Scorpion was a bit of a You know what? Speaking of challenges, how about I challenge you to an arcade game. We should challenge each other. I think that'd be kind of fun.
I think that would be fun.
We should. I don't know what arcade game we could do. I don't want to do something that I'm amazing at, and I really don't want to challenge you in Galaga because I know Galaga is something you're amazing at, and you know I'm amazing at Dig Dug. But I want to do something that would be a challenge for the both of us, and we can see who gets the high score and see who really is like the best at arcade games.
Yeah, and you know what? We get 3 days to practice that game.
All
and
right.
On the third day, we actually do the challenge and see who can rack up the high score.
Just never challenge me to Galaga.
Yeah, never.
Actually, you know what we should do is for every. All right, so the loser, or could it be the winner? I don't know, but basically, loser or winner, I don't know. You could choose. Basically, has to play a game that the other person's good at and try to beat them at their own game.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe the loser should do that, or maybe the winner. I don't know. What would you want to do? Would you think that the loser should get to so let's say I was the loser, you would have to challenge me to Dig Dug, pretty much. I would get to challenge you to Dig Dug.
Oh,
we could do that.
I mean,
I don't know, but I think that'd be kind of cool.
I mean, yeah, it would be. So, I was thinking, you know what? If you're thinking of doing a challenge, I think we should do something that both of us barely played, but I feel like we could, with enough practice, get some good scores in. Tapper.
Right. What's that?
Tapper. It's actually a kind of a obscure game because it uses it doesn't use buttons. It uses what's known as a tap, and it's pretty much a hat switch that only goes up and down. There's two versions of it. Actually, really three if you're international. There's Budweiser Tapper for the bars, and for arcades around the United States, it's root beer tapper. For international releases, it's known as Suntroy Tapper, which is a Japanese beer.
Huh. So I'm looking at the right game, right? It's got like Budweiser and stuff. Like, look at the picture.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can really see it. That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Huh. I've seen this before. This was at the Rare Replay, right?
Yeah, well, not Rare Replay, because it's a midway game.
Not Rare Replay, but you know what I'm talking about. Replay Museum.
Yeah.
In Tarpon Springs.
Yeah, it was. Yep. And I actually got real good at that game. That you saw it. But obviously it's been a while since I last played it, so I'm out of practice.
Yeah, I don't mind. That seems like a good challenge to start off with. Something we're both not really used to, but we could both get good at.
Now, I could use the Midway Arcade Treasures version, which I own a copy of, and I could play it on a PS2 emulator. However, I actually have a ROM from a PCB of the Tapper arcade cabinet that I could use for MAME.
Yeah, we could. I would have to go off of MAME, but you would get to go off of.
I could use MAME. I could use MAME, or I could use Midway Arcade Treasures. Either way, it's still the same game.
Yep. Just not the Atari 2600 version.
No, don't ever do the Atari 2600 version.
Oh yeah, it's like I've been practicing on the 2600 version. You ready, CJ? Devin. Facepalm.
That's not how this works.
But you said we were gonna do Tapper, not the Atari version. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
So, you willing to do this challenge?
Yeah, Tapper. All right, yeah, bring it on.
All right. Challenge accepted. Let's do this.
Let's do this.